Well, I think, especially now, you can kind of count on everyone being good. So it's like with Dashawn, he's like, okay, you're incredible, but it kind of like goes down to like how they are as people, especially for me. So like that's really the question mark when I meet people. And when I met him, I was like blown away with how like nice of a kid he was. Like he really is like a genuine like good guy. And I think that was like the thing that stood out for me is like I actually would like really want to like be friends with this kid. And then yeah, he's like a superstar on a skateboard, but that was like in a weird sense like almost secondary just because I just already knew how good he was.
Which one's the best one? Yeah, that earpiece a little.
Yeah, that's when I had both of them. My sister pierced my other one. She was like, want me to pierce your other ear? And I was like, yeah, sure. I was like, Mom's gonna be mad. And she was like, no, I'll do it good. I know how to do it. So she got a safety pin and like sterilized it in the bathroom, and then she just did it. And she just did it with a safety pin, and then I had both ears pierced.
Dashawn was a kid that does his own thing. It didn't matter if people was around, he was gonna do his own thing. He was like busybody, busy. I had to keep up with him, he would hit the wall, rub his head, and keep going. I mean, nothing stopped him. He was on the path of doing whatever he wanted to do. When he first started, I had to go up there. Some older people was messing with him, so I had to go up there, and let them know not to mess with my baby. But after that, he just kept on, and he was fine. Nobody bothered him. But I loved it. I loved it because
it kept him busy.
Kept him out of trouble, yeah.
Yeah, he always liked to be out there amongst the crowd, so, he got something that he really loved to do. And I was glad of that, too.
So seductive. I take you to the candy shop. I let you lick the lollipop. Go ahead, girl, don't you stop. Keep going till you hit the spot. Whoa!
I'll take you to the candy shop. Yeah. One taste of what I got.
I got into skateboarding just from it was a dude who lived in these old townhouses I lived in Tucson, and I was just in the backyard of our townhouse, and it wasn't that big. It was like literally like this much of like walk space in the shed, and then our gate was like directly facing like the alleyway of the street. And I just saw him out there riding his board, and like the wheels on it were big. He had cruiser wheels on a regular board, and I just saw him like riding his board in the back alleyway, and I just went outside the gate and was like, yo, like could I try your board? And then he let me try it, and then I just like instantly fell in love with it. It was different for sure, because I lived in Chandler, and in Arizona, like more of like the skating scene is like from Tempe to like Phoenix. And so I was young, I didn't really have any way of getting to Tempe a lot or getting to Phoenix a lot, so I had to really just stay in Chandler and, grow with that and make that, help me grow as a person and progress my skating. So the opportunities I did get to go to Tempe and Phoenix, they definitely were motivating because that's where like the skate scene of Arizona was. And it was good being around those dudes like every once in a while when I could, because it just motivated me like more.
No, I'm gonna early grab that and do that hip right there. And I'm gonna come back and do some more stuff.
Okay, do it.
Ready?
Do it.
He gets like upside down, that's nuts. His favorite thing everyone talked about, he was real little, so he just wanted everyone to see his tricks, so he'd always be Like he'd be like, hey, Andrew, look, right before you go. I mean, it was cool, but he was always just like, he wanted everyone's attention, not in a bad way, but like, he just needed somebody to watch, and before we ever started filming or anything like that, that's what he wanted, just somebody to see him do a trick.
Make me smile. Make me smile. I think it's safe to say things just haven't been going my way. No work coming in, so my money is thin. And I still got bills to pay.
When I first met him here, he was, you know, progressing like a normal kid, you know, getting pretty decent, pretty good. And then one day I just remember coming, say, hey Andrew, look, and he did a nollie 360 heel on this hip. And I was like, that's a little out of your range, you shouldn't be doing that. And from that day on, everything he did was just insane, and he surpassed me, you know. That's when I knew he was gonna be real good.
Ever since like I was young, like the wings I were under and my TM for the companies I were on, they like always told me like, you know, like once you like finish school or like once you're done, like you should definitely move to LA, because that, you know, that's where a lot of opportunities are, and that's where like the industry is, you know what I mean? And it would help you to be around everybody, and like, you know, ever since I heard that and ever since I had the support system since I was like younger to like keep going, I just wanted to move out here and experience like a different hunger and a different skating environment.
I'm beaming like the sun, now how can that be? See, the answer to the query is very simple.